Hello and welcome back to Out of War, everybody. My name is Quad, and in the last episode, well, I finished this butte, and in fact, we started digging a little bit of a tunnel over here. If we have a look, yeah, check it out, super square room. Anyway, we're going to continue doing the journey today with kind of just messing around with this tunnel equipment, and yeah, it should be fine, I think. So we are currently sitting at $1.2 million. We did go through about 2 million in the last episode, and now what we're going to be doing is starting to do some tunneling. But I have a pretty good idea of how to actually go about doing this whole thing. We're going to be using the dump truck or the rock truck. We're going to be using the tunnel machine. Let's hop in and let's see if we can dig it out a little bit. We do have it aiming upward to try to give us a little bit of extra height. And that looks like it's pretty full. We're going to tab over to the truck, fire this thing up. We're going to throw it into reverse, back it up here. And that looks like it'll be fine. About right there. Let's hit the brake. Tab back over to this thing. Open it. And there it goes. Okay, good. And I need to get this thing straight again. Which you would think would just be, well, I don't even know what I would think, honestly. So we're going to shut it off, hop out. We're going to come over to the map. I'm just going to pocket that damn thing, and then we're going to set it back down. Reason being is I don't know where straight is, where flat is, you know what I mean? So one thing what I could do is hop in and then look at the GPS. And if we do look at the GPS, you could tell it's not actually flat, right? For it to be at default position or flat resting position, it does need to be slightly angled up, just barely. It's almost straight, but it does need to be slightly angled up. So let's fire this thing back up. Let's turn on the blade and let's just drive straight. I am not going to adjust the up and down, so okay, yeah, just like this. A little bit further, please. Okay, what happens if we overload this? Let's find out. Does it start spilling, I wonder? No, it looks like you just can't go any further. Okay, that's gonna be fine. We're tabbing over to the truck, gonna back it back in to about right here. Stop, tab back over to this thing, open it up. And that looks like a full truckload, actually. So let's close it. I'm going to keep on driving forward, though, with this thing. Might need to lower this, though. Look. Or not. I think I turned it off. Hold on. I did have it off, by the way. Keep going forward. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work, you guys. I don't know. A little bit further, please. A little bit further, you bastard. So we gotta what, back up and go forward again? Yeah, okay. Sometimes it kind of stops doing the thing, and you just gotta drive a little bit backwards. Oh look, we're pushing our truck now. Anyway, it is full. So let's lift it. This looks full as well, so let's go dump this real quick, and then we'll load up another one. But my plan actually was, I want to put like a little dump deck on the very front of that tunnel, and then we could just like fill it up or like dump right into the front of the tunnel, like straight into the ground. So we're gonna try to do that today. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna have to grab our regular excavator, by the way, and dig out a hole for a hopper, because I'm not going to do it by hand. But let's go ahead and put this back into place. This rock truck does hold 36 cubic meters of dirt, and our thing right here holds 10, so we should be able to use about 3 of these. 3 of these should fill up our truck, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's come back forward, see if we can continue just kind of tunneling here. Yeah, see, I'm getting ready to get snagged up on that dirt right there. So I guess the only way to do this would be to keep it down and then just like drive straight in. Now we can see how full this is by using our little gauge on the right. But let's just keep coming in, I guess. Or maybe it's full right now. Okay, it's definitely full right now. Now if we come back out this way though, can we lift this thing? It looks like that would actually go in. It's almost touching right there. So let's tab over to this. Let's throw it into reverse. And let's see if we could fill this thing up. Yeah, it looks like it'll go right in. Let's see. So we'll hit T. Totally working, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, shut it. And then we just have to lower this thing. Well, we have to go forward a bit. Damn it, lift it back up full. And then go forward. And then drop it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know how this is going to work. You know what I mean. You know what? Screw it. Let's back this thing out. We're going to have to tab back over to this thing. Drive it forward. You know what? I'm going to try to make it wider. Maybe once it's a bit wider, it'll make things a little bit easier. But I don't think it's going to help on my height. You know what I mean? Let's back it up. Okay, this thing does not back up too swell, by the way. Okay, it's a full one again. So let's lift it up. Let's back it up some more. Now we could just open it up right into this thing. There we go. It's not going to be a big money making day today. Today is going to be screwing around a bit, just trying to figure out how to... Okay, go forward, you idiot. Anyway, we're going to be just trying to figure out how all this stuff works and what's the best way to operate everything. And I didn't even dump all my dirt because I'm an idiot. Anyway, we'll just park this right here. It's fine. Shut it off. So it's about right here, right? Let's kick it on. And let's just start digging this out. And this is kind of where I want to put my dump deck, by the way. Just going to bring it in straight for now. Okay, I think it's full. Let's grab our dumper. Just gonna back it up into spot over here. Right underneath, like so. There we go. Tab back over and open it. And close it and drive forward. So let's fill this thing up again. And that looks like it's full. So we just have to tab back over, back it up. Hit tab 100 times again to get back into this thing. There goes my thing. Ah, you bastard. Hold on. I should have just used my brake. Back it up. Hit the brake, fool. And then tab over 1,000,000 times. And then open it. There we go. Let's reverse this thing out. I mean, it is a nice hole. Don't get me wrong. But I don't like it so much. You know what? Let's just lift this thing up all the way like this. Let's go back forward again and take out the top side. Just kidding, by the way. Yeah, see, it doesn't really go very high. Let's just back it up. It's probably easier if I just do it this way. And then dump. There it is. Let's shut it. Let's go back forward again. Yeah, it seems like this works a little bit better than constantly switching between the dump truck and this thing. Let's open it. And let's watch the front, by the way. Look. Oh, in fact, I can't even turn the drill back on. I guess it automatically shuts off once full. Like, what if I shut it? What if I turn it on? Okay, what if I open it? Okay, it still runs. So it must automatically shut off when, once it gets overfilled. But that's probably enough room to put our dump deck. So let me get this thing out the damn way. But here we are. Okay, so if I want to put in a hopper system, I'm basically going to bring in the line up against this wall, turn it through this way, and then we're going to put an in-ground hopper system right here. So let's get rid of these blocks real quick. We're going to get rid of 2 rows, right? Just like this. And then we basically just need to dig this out perfectly. In fact, let me go get my hopper and see how wide that is, which is all the way back here, by the way. It is in my shipping container. But if we bring it over here and then we set it down like this, right? Yeah, that's going to be exactly wide enough to fit in this hole. Okay, we just have to dig the hole out now. I need to figure out which way this thing runs, though. I don't know if it really matters, like left and right or whatever. Let me take a look. It's hard to see the arrows. Maybe if I come out to third person, that should work a little bit better. Let's come into third person now and let's see which way the arrow runs. I can't see the damn arrow. Why, bro? Why can't I see the arrow, dude? Come up, fool. Dude, it pisses me off so bad. Why is it pissing me off so much? Look, oh, dude, I can't see it. Hold on a second, you guys. Look, if I set it here, I can see the arrows, so at least we'll know that it's going to run that way. So I'm going to have to basically butt it up against a wall this way. Anyway, how wide is this thing? So I'm going to try to stick it right in the middle. Otherwise, I could just hook up multiples of these, right? Is that a possibility? I don't even know if it is possible. And the reason I say that is, look, if I get rid of these... No, I can't. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of this whole damn thing. Yeah, the only unfortunate part about this is both of these lines don't run through here. Like this is in the way, this cross piece, right? Can I remove that cross piece? No? Why the hell not, bro? Like, I'm just going to buy a second one. It's fine. It doesn't cost that much. Like, if I hook these up like this, are these going to actually work? Like, is it going to be able to pass over to that other one? I don't actually know. Should we test it and find out? I think we shall. So let's do some testing first before I decide to commit. Because the goal would be to lay down maybe 2 of these right here. I guess 1 would be fine, but... Or the secondary goal would be to put 1 here and then put a bunch of them lining up inside of here. I don't know, bro. Anyway, let's just test it. Let's see if you could run 2 of these together. There's 1. We're going to put the other one in like this. Okay, let's see. I got it all kind of set up. I had to change it around a little bit. Let's see if both those lines fill up with dirt. I'm going to fill it into this back hopper first. We're just going to drop it in, consume it. It looked like it went through it. Okay, did it go through, bro? It looks like it's going through both sides. Let's see. Ah, damn it, bro. What the hell did I just do? No, you jerk ass. I didn't think it was going to fall off the line because half the time stuff doesn't fall off the line. Okay, whatever. Damn it. Whatever. You know what? We're just going to have to deal with it. Okay, my bad. Anyway, let me just grab something different. Then we're going to run silicon bars through so it stays on the conveyor belts. I can't believe I forgot that frickin' dirt just falls right off, bro. That screws up my whole frickin' front end, dude. I hate it so bad. Look, this one looked like it dumped out, actually. Look. Or was that already there? I don't actually know. Anyway, let's dump all this in. I got lithium, rods. There's the silicon. Let's consume it. Actually, let's not consume it. I'm going to get up here first. And now let's consume it. There it goes. It's stuck. Ah, damn it. No. Look at this stupid junk. Okay, these 2 do come out. But that's because this side went through. But look, this side does not come out over here. Look. It's literally still right here. So you cannot hook up multiple of these, apparently. Or if you can, we just can't hook them up like this, right? It would have probably worked better if I had a damn silo hooked to the end of this, so... Híjole, bro. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with this, so we're just going to freaking quit and come back. I didn't do anything yet, right? Nah, I didn't do jack, bro. I dug out that tunnel a little bit. That tunnel can screw the hell off. And now I feel like I need to start the episode all over again. I'm not going to screw the whole damn thing. Yeah, I'm not going to start it all over, bro. But I'm not happy with how that hopper system works. So, let's get rid of this stupid tunneler. In fact, I don't even want it anymore. I hate it so much because it sucks. So, I'm just going to put it into the inventory. Let's put the rock truck in the inventory as well. Get rid of those stupid things. And then let's just do this all over again. I'm going to dig out these blocks again, just right in through here. Just like that. We're going to bring the excavator back. We're going to dig this out. And then we're just going to put that double hopper right in the middle, I think. And then we'll put a dump deck right here. It'll be fine, I think, right? I think so. Let me put this truck back down because we're going to have to dig right into the truck, right? We're going to have to dump it into the truck. In fact, I'm not even going to drive that damn excavator over. I'm just going to pocket it. And then we're just going to set it down right over here. It's probably best to come in this way and dig in like this. So let's stick it right here. And then I'm going to reset down my truck Yeah, we'll put it right there. And then we should be able to dig in right. And then we'll put the truck like this. And then we should be able to just come down, swivel over, and dump it right into the back like that. I hope anyway. Hopefully that's not all too close. But this should do the trick. Let's hop in and let's just get digging right away, I guess. Yeah, so I guess with those big hoppers, you probably have to set a hopper down, merge the two lines that come out, connect it to the other hopper, and so on and so forth. Anyway, let's fire this thing up. I got my controller in hand. This is going to be a little bit frustrating, you guys, so do forgive me. And the reason I say that is because, well, I'm a sucky digger. So let's see here. Bring it up, bring it down, bring it out. And then we want to make sure we are lined up properly. I have to swivel over just a bit like this. There we go. Dig down, or scoop down rather. Ah, dude, it's solid. Look. Damn it, we're gonna have to blow it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we're gonna be using TNT. I think probably one here, one in the middle, and then one on this side. 3, 2, 1, fire in the hole. There we go. And yeah, this should work. Let's jump back in and let's dig this thing out. And let's scoop. Nope. I mean, it is a full load, so let's lift it back up. Swing it over. Nope, a little bit further. Ah, dude, I'm like up against that wall, so I was getting a little bit stuck, but there we go. Let's look. Oh yeah, dude, look. Okay, that should be fine though. We're away from it now. Anyway, that was my bad. Let's bring it back down now. Let's grab another scoop. We're gonna have to move this thing around, obviously. Okay, there we go. Got it. Let's swivel it over. Let's dump it. Bring it back. Bring it down. And grab over here. I wonder if it would have been better to be angled the other way. Like instead of being on the side, since I kind of like jacked it all up right. Be next to that wall. Anyway, dump it full. Let's actually bring it out. Can we get this out a little bit further, please? A little bit. And okay, that's gonna be fine. It's a full one. Let's lift it. Swing it. And dump it. And I'm gonna move all this stuff around real quick. I don't know if this is gonna work like this or not. I'm gonna try it. Let's bring it down. And let's see here. So we just come in and grab a full bucket. Yeah, that seems like it might work. Okay, let's bring it up. Let's bring it over. And let's dump. Yeah, this is working. Okay. It's a little bit slow, but it works, bro. Anyway, bring it down. I have my controls backwards in my brain. They should be set up properly, though. Anyway, come in, scoop it. There we go. Let's lift it. Bring in the bucket in a little bit. Bring it over. Bring the bucket out. Okay, dump it, fool. Dump it. Okay, I got it. Let's bring it back down, though. Maybe right over here. And... No, bro. No. Bring it down. Scoop it. Okay, it's a full one. Swing it over. Okay, I got it. Jesus, I suck. Anyway, let's come back. Let's just bring it right in through here. Straighten it out a little bit. Okay, I mean, that'll work. Unfortunately, I can't control my mouse. Or my camera, I should say. But anyway, dump it. Alright, let's come in for another one. Bring it down. Bring it in. And get a scoop. There we go. Nice full one. Jesus. Anyway, this is high as it goes. Okay. Dump full. Okay, how the hell's my hole looking? Probably horrible. Let's bring it out though. Extend it full. Let's get this corner. Yep. And a little bit further, please. Scoop it. There it is. Lift it. Swivel it over. And let's dump it. Let's come in for another one. I might have to move my stuff around a bit here. Bring it in. A little bit further, please. There we go. Looks like a full one. Let's bring it up and get it dumped. Jesus Christ, Quad, what the hell are you doing now? Damn it, bro. The freaking controls. Everything. Okay. I'm blaming everything, but it's just me, bro. Anyway, get off the damn truck, would you? Apparently, we're not going to be able to. We're going to have to actually drive the damn truck ourselves. Just go forward, you idiot. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I do not like the excavator whatsoever, by the way. Let me go dump this, though. And that should be enough for a hopper, right? Let's put this into the truck, swivel it over, and we'll be done with it, bro. I do not like the excavator whatsoever, and I'm actually regretting wanting to go back to Gold Mining Simulator at this point, honestly, because I suck so bad at the excavator. Anyhow, this will be fine, right? I think it's going to be fine. Let's see if it'll fit in this thing. Boom, there we go. No, that doesn't fit at all, bro. The thing needs to go way down. Okay, hold on a second. I think I'm going to have to hand dig this out a bit. Dude, that excavator, yeah, that escalator, I mean. Yeah, that excavator. Shut up, anyway. I'm going to have to dig this down a bit. Now that I have that other block down there, let's see if it'll snap to that. It would. Okay, yeah, here we go. And it's not centered, so I'm going to have to adjust that a bit. But I'm going to also have to dig it out a bit, so let me clean this up. Boom, just like that. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. And then what we need to do is actually put a block right there. And then the hopper right there. And there we go. That makes it nice and center. I just have to dig this hole out just a little. Boom, and just like that, it's a nice clean hole. Let's go ahead and put the power input ×5 on, which goes on this side, in fact. I don't know why I thought it was the other side. And now I'm going to have to hook up my power tower, aka the wind turbine. Now I'm going to want to put this in a good spot and not a bad spot. So we're going to stick it up on the hill somewhere. I think somewhere like this. Boom, there we go. How much power does this run? 1800. Okay, that should be fine. Which means I'm going to buy some pylons here. Looks like they're 14, 36, 54. Dude, they don't have an in-between. That kind of sucks. Okay. I guess we're going to have to buy the 14 kilowatts, or should I just go for the 36? Screw it. I'm just going to go for the 36. I don't know how extravagant this is going to be. So we're going to get that, and then I'm going to buy a couple of these wall ones. In fact, I wonder if I should get a couple of those wall lights now that I think about it. Screw it. Let's do it and see how they look. Anyway, I'm going to have to get some more wires than that, but let's go and put the pylon down right onto the corner here. Like a boom, just like so. And then from there, we should be able to get it hooked up to the wall mounts. So let's put a wall mount right here. And then let's see if we can get power hooked up. So this one should be easy, right? Boom, there we go. And then this one down to this one. Okay, that works. It's a little bit dangerous though. Look at this. Yeah, don't like it. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this thing. And then I got another 3600 pylon. We're going to hook that one up. How do I unhook the wires, I wonder? Oh, like this, look. And then we'll hook this up to here, to there. Boom. And then we're going to bring this from here down to this one. There we go. And should we do the power lights, I wonder? Let's find out if we can even hook these together. And this isn't going to work, by the way. I guess I could go like this, look. And then go from here to this. It looks so stupid. Okay, how do we turn this on? Let's see. Oh, I don't actually know. I think we have to turn on the power tower first. So let's do that. I do have a couple pay dirts in my hand. I'm just going to fill in these gaps as well. Boom, boom, and just a couple more here. And the last one, yeah, that's going to be fine. Let's turn this on though. There we go. We got 1800 watts pumping through here. How does that light look? It's not even on. What the hell, dude? Okay, let's see. How do we turn this on? Let's see. Wait a second. Oh, you just hit E. Look. And that looks horrible, by the way. So, I'm going to put this up higher. I don't think it's supposed to be down low like that. Let's stick it all the way up top like this. There we go. And then hook it up with power. And I think I'm going to have to do some wire clipping. Let's see what happens, though. We're going to hook this up from here. If we do it to like this, it does clip, look, through itself, which is super annoying. This one would be a major clip, but you won't really see it. So I guess it would be fine like that. Let's get rid of this bottom one. Let's turn on this one. Yeah, like that, right? Yeah, I think this will work. Okay. Let's do the exact same thing all the way across. Boom, just like that. I think that'll be fine. I'm not a fan of it clipping through like that, but I don't have a choice, bro. It's ran through the concrete. That's just how it was installed. Anyway, let's see if this is enough to reach our little input thing down here. And it is, bro. And it clips through as well. So that also sucks big ones. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put this one here, and then we're going to hook this up to this, and then this down to there. And boom, just like so. Okay, I'll take it. Of course, I'm going to have to do all of that on this side if I want it to be symmetrical, which I do want it to be symmetrical. So let me go ahead and do it on this side as well. And boom, and there we go, just like that. I went ahead and redesigned it a little bit, brought it down at an angle, just so I don't see that god-awful cable clipping through the concrete. You can still see it clipping through the backside, but whatever, bro. That's just how they installed it through the concrete. Anyway, it comes up and over and then down into the hopper thing. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Boom, we are running at 384 kilowatts for the unit load. The grid load is a bit more, so I don't understand the difference between those. But yeah, dude, this should indeed work. Let's go ahead and grab our dump decks now, which is right here. How many do I need, actually? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that puts it all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6. Okay, so I think I got enough. Let's just put them in. Boom, boom, boom. All the way across. There we go. Okay. Obviously I screwed up right here, and whatever, that's going to just have to clip through. I'm not going to deal with it. I do need to remove these though, because I do need this to come up. In fact, I'm going to have to dig out this whole thing real quick. Boom, just like so. And then we just need to bring it up, right? So we might need to adjust some of these blocks, but so if we hook this one up like this, boom, and then this one there, that would be exactly the level that I need it to be. So then we could wrap it around this way, but we do need to redo this. So let's get rid of these. There we go. In fact, I need to also get rid of this one, as well as that one there. Okay. And I'm going to come into the store real quick, and I'm going to buy a couple roof pieces. 1, 2, probably 4. And then I'm going to set the roof pieces in right here like this. I don't like that it comes up out of the ground like that though, so I'm going to have to redo it and put them in by hand, but let me go ahead and do that real quick. We're going to have to do, instead of snap mode, yeah, because you can't go anywhere else, we're going to have to do free build. So I'm going to come in like this. I can see it's clipping a little bit on the right, and then I'm going to bring it out, and a boom. Okay, how does that look? Looks absolutely horrible, bro. Jesus. Okay, hold on. We look here. It looks like it would be even. We just have to bring it out just a bit like that, and let's take a look now. You know what, that's going to work. We're going to switch it back to snap mode. Slap that puppy in just like so. There we go. And then let me finish digging all of this out real quick. Boom. Okay, yeah, something like that. It's just going to have to work that way. And then we should be able to put this other one in. Now, I was thinking about actually trying to use a merger, because we do have a ×5 belt. So I think a merger would work, but I don't know if I can actually use that. So let's see how this would work, because the mergers are kind of goofy, right? Let's zoom out a little bit. And let's see. Yeah, this would not work this way. So I guess we could do it like this. No, I don't think a merger is going to work anyway. I guess we're just going to have to run it straight and then put a right piece on like that, right? And then we would put another straight piece on right here. And then basically we just need this to dump onto that line. So we could either go up like this, which I think would be fine, and then we would put a single piece on and then the chute, right? Just like that. And that should work just fine. Yeah, it should. Okay, let's go ahead and load it up real quick. Just joking, by the way. I was going to load it up and see if it works, but no, we need to get it to its final destination first. You know, I don't like the way this looks, honestly. We're going to get rid of it. I don't like it, actually. It looks ugly as hell. Is that being too harsh? I don't think it is. You know what? I'm going to redo this real quick. but I'm going to put a 6 piece in. Then we're going to run it to the right again like that. There we go. And then I think we'll get these to merge somehow. But we'll put a 6 banger on. Okay, now they're even once again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run it straight through this way. So let's just put on a bunch of straight pieces. Boom, boom. And then boom, boom again. And then we're going to have to dig through this. So I guess we're not ready to start loading this up yet. But at least we got the dump deck put into place. In fact, I should probably place these other pieces right here and there. I don't think another one would work. Nah, I don't think so. So that'll be fine though. Okay, let's jump into the front loader, and we're gonna have to dig all this out. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. Okay, so we're gonna come in. We're gonna take out this section first over here. There we go. I'm gonna skip the dumps because it's gonna take forever. And then we'll come in again right through here. And boom, there we go. It wasn't a full one, so we're just going to kind of continue right through here. I'm going to aim the bucket down a bit and see if we can scrape off a lot. There we go. Let's come back in, and there's another good one. Okay. I'm going to bring it back down. Now, I don't know what to do about this little corner over here, by the way. That's going to be fine, I guess. I'm going to have to blow this out, though. So let's just blow it out real quick and put it right there. 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go. Because I'm not going to be able to run it straight up. I'm going to have to basically bend the conveyor belts around that corner, and then we'll hook it up over that way. But let's come back in through here. Let's dig this out a bit more. There we go. Ouch. You know what I could do? I didn't even think about it. Look, we could just dump this right onto this line. So let's just do that. It'll be fine. Back it up a little bit first. There we go. Yeah, dump the whole thing on there. There we go. Just kidding. That's not going to be fine. Why? Well, I just screwed up my whole thing, bro. Damn it. Yeah, it didn't go through any of the processes, so who knows what we're going to get at the end of that thing anyhow. Let me finish up over here. We're just going to bring it down. I should have probably blew it out again. So I'm going to hop out. We're going to lay down some dynamite right here. Right there. And 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole. Okay, let's continue. So bring it all the way down. Let's go into the corner now and try to take out some of this dirt. There we go. All right, let's come in and grab up along this wall here. Yep, just like that. All the way. All the way. Keep on going, fool. Just kidding, I'm done. And I'm going to come in through this way now. Start taking out a bunch this way. There we go. That's a really good one. All right, before we continue, let's just fill this all in real quick with concrete. Boom. Okay, just like that. I filled it in, and I went ahead and laid down the conveyor belts as well. It was a disaster. It was a pain in the butt, but I got it, bro. If we hop out to check it out, though, everything is running. I built it going this way, but I put a merger in here instead of doing the old dump onto the line thing. And I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but let's go ahead and dump what I have in my pocket and just make sure everything runs properly. And I have over 1,000 blasted rock. Let's just go ahead and consume it. And it looks like everything is running through down there. It looks like it's all coming up. Good. Let's follow it to the right. Yep. Everything's working so far. So good. And then if we look here, 300%. What about this one? 150. What about this one? Okay, dude, this thing runs really fast, by the way. Anyway, let's come back up. Let's make sure it's getting dumped on. It looks like it is. It is a perfect hole, by the way. It goes right where it's supposed to. Yeah, totally, bro. Let's take a look at it. Never mind, it's already gone. It was here, and now it's gone. And yeah, this is gonna work. I'm fine with this. I'm happy with it. It's gonna do all the stuff. Okay, well, if that's the case, let me get rid of this excavator. Boom, just like so. Let's jump into the dumper. Fire it up. Let's go ahead and throw it into reverse back up to this thing. And let's just dump right into here. So we just need to get right over top of it like so, right? Actually, you know what? I mean, I guess this would work. Let's just dump it. I was gonna say it's gonna miss half of it where that cable's running, but nah, dude, look, there it goes. And it's running. Okay, throw it into drive. Let's pull it forward. And yeah, look at it go. Okay, hop out. Let's take a look here. Okay, it seems to be doing the thing. Excellent. Okay, well, this will work. So my idea was to put the tunnel machine down right here and then just dump it right into the dump deck, you know what I mean? Or dump it into the truck And then once we like get deeper and deeper into the mine, all we would have to do is pull the truck out a bit, dump it, reverse it back into the thing, fill it up with the tunneler again, pull it out, dump it, reverse, etc., etc. Rinse and repeat, right? Yeah, I think that'll work. Now, unfortunately, what is that thing called? The tunneler sucks, so let's go ahead and give it a shot though and see if we can actually get it to work okay. So we'll just drop it right there. Is everything out my way, bro? I think everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, let's hop in this thing real quick. And then let's just drive into the hole and let's see what happens here. Okay, maybe I should turn on my thing. Hold on a second. Okay, now let's go into the hole here. Yep. Keep on going, fool. Keep on going. A little bit further. Okay, I can't see now, though. Okay, a little bit further, please. Okay, we're full, actually. I can't see because I can't swivel, bro. Damn it. I hate that I can't see where the ass end of this thing is. Anyway, let's try this again. Come in a little bit further. Is that lined up? It looks like it's... Looks like it's over... Okay, I can't see, bro. Damn it. Let's just dump it. Let's see what happens. Okay, it worked there. Look. Okay. Let's close it. Let's go in a little bit more. I think we got to turn it on, though. There we go. A little bit further, please. I'm going to have to reposition, I think. And... Yeah. Let's back it up. This should be over the thing. Let's just empty it. Okay, this is going to work, I think. Now, the other option would be to just constantly add new hoppers. In fact, I don't even think a hopper would be needed. I could probably do this entire thing with just conveyor belts. Like if I just ran conveyor belts. But let's turn it back on. Let's drive forward. And let's start digging this part out, I guess. Looks like a lot of coal. Looks like we reached the end. So it's sticking outside of the hopper system. So we're gonna have to pull it in a bit more like that. Open it. Actually, a little bit more full. Okay, the depth perception is really bad. It's hard to tell where the hell you are. Anyway, there we go. Back it back out. So this is probably a little bit quicker. Let's just push that damn dump truck out the way. Move it. Or lose it, sister. You know what? Let's just lift it up. Yeah, get it out of here, bro. Don't want you, don't need you. Straighten it out. Let's fire it back up. And let's just drive forward a bit. I need to constantly hit my left button. But there we go. And that looks like it's full. Let's open it, dump it. Looks like we're actually falling into the hole. Close it. Turn it back on. Continue to drive forward. Yeah. Reverse it. Let me try to re-angle here. Go forward. Okay, that does look full. And it is over the thing. Let's just dump it out again. Okay, there it is. Let's come back forward. And just continue to kind of dig, right? Or not, by the way. Am I hitting solid rock? What the hell is going on in there? Oh, never mind. I didn't have it on. Okay, that's my bad. It's because if it doesn't fill up all the way and you open it, it doesn't turn off the machine. But if it does fill up all the way and you open it, it does turn off the machine. Anyway, I think it's actually off. Let's back it up. Is it lined up? It's hard to tell, but it is. Let's open it. Yeah, this works, bro. This works pretty good, I think. Anyway, close it. Fire it back up. And you could tell if it's on or off by looking straight down the hole or down the barrel of the rifle here. Off, on, off, on, right? Anyway, let's back it up. I want to continue trying to make this thing straight. So, well, that works. Let's turn it to the left, though. Let's go in right through this way now and try to scrape this perfectly. And it's full, so we're gonna have to drive in straight. Get in there a little bit further full. To about right. Yeah, I can't see. That seems fine though. Let's go and open it. There we go. It's emptying. Close it. Let's reverse it and continue trying to make a nice straight edge on this. My dump truck is still in the way. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to tab over to that damn thing and move it. There it is. Okay, now let's straighten this thing out. Turn it back on. And let's just go forward. Dig it, bro. Dig that hole. Did I like it so far? So good. Okay, empty it. And perfect. Fire it back up. Continue doing the thing. Can we see a little bit better in there? A little bit. Let me reverse it. I am kind of moving to the right, so I need to, yeah, come in like this and go straight. Okay, I think it's already full. Let's open it. Okay, I think this works, honestly. I feel like the front loader still works better than this does as far as a tunnel machine goes, because look at this thing, dude. I mean, it is nice and straight, but it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Now, let's come back in, though. Okay, it is full. Are we at the end? We are. Let's dump it. Actually, I need to turn it a bit, because right where I'm at, that's like where the little motor thing is, but that'll work. Okay, let's turn it back on. Back it up. Actually, I do want to back it up and continue kind of running over here. Go straight full. So it looks like as soon as my machine's body, like where my body is, gets right past the concrete, we can start dumping. So let's do it. There we go. Let's back it up, and then let's start digging in on this right side now. So we're going to angle it over, and then let's just drive straight, turn it on, of course, and just start digging this out. Here we go. We're going to have to do a couple readjustments. Okay, that thing is full, so we need to back it up, turn it, then go forward a bit. And then once our body is into the concrete, or once it's past the concrete like that, yeah, I wish this thing had options to like toggle the camera to the front where the drill is, as well as the very back. Anyway, let's dump it. Yeah, I need to go forward a little bit more. There we go. Close it, reverse it. Let's do the same thing. Just gonna bring it in this way. Start chopping away, right? There we go. I wonder if the, and it's already full. Damn it, bro. Okay, hold on. I wonder if the one without the shroud works any different, or if it just makes a circle hole. Anyway, dump. Alright, let's reverse it. Turn it back on. Let's turn it. Drive forward. Start digging. There we go. I mean, it works really good. Let's open it. Well, I don't know if it works really good, but I mean, it does work. It's just a little bit on the janky side, I think. Anyway, that's good. Let's reverse it. Let's dump it. Straighten it out as well. Close it. Drive forward. And what's going on back there? It seems like I'm going up, but maybe not. No, maybe I'm not. I think it just looks like it, but it's actually going straight. Sometimes you get stuck like that. You have to reverse it and then come back in again like that. There we go. Let's come back though. Let's go ahead and dump it. That looks like it's good. And then I think I'm going to do some high bits now. So let's reverse it all the way. Turn it on, of course. And then I'm going to start raising up my, whatever that thing's called, the drill bit, right? Come forward, and let's start digging this out. And there we go. Let's dump it. A little bit further, please. Thank you. Shut it. Turn it back on. We're going to reverse it a bit. I'm going to try to line it up a little bit more with the side over here. So turn, and then go forward. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this doesn't get too high, but it does work. A little bit further, please. Okay, I think it's full. Let's dump it. I need to pull it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, shut it. Reverse it, actually. And let's do it right here in the middle. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to turn it first and then come forward. And then try to dig out that. Okay, there we go. It's kind of working. Let's go ahead and dump it first, though. There we go. And shutter. And keep driving forward. Yep. And then I guess this would start to take us uphill. Let's angle the camera down a little bit and see what's going on in there. Come forward. Okay, that looks like it's pretty full. Let's back it up. And let's dump it. A little bit further, please. Okay, let's shut it. Let's actually reverse it a bit more. I'm gonna come back through, but on that left side, right? Like over here. Come forward. And turn, bro. Straighten it out. Okay, come back a little bit. Yeah, we got some stuff we're missing up there. Let's come back forward again. Okay, never mind. It's actually done. We need to bring down the drill and then dump it. No, a little bit further. There we go. Okay, let's tilt the drill back up. Let's shut it. Let's reverse this thing real quick. I'm not going to turn it on yet. Actually, I am going to turn it on. And then let's go forward again. Okay, yeah, this works. I don't know how the hell to get any higher than this, though, so... I mean, I guess typically mines like this probably are not very high. I don't actually know, but... we're stuck. Let's come back. Let's go forward. It is digging it out. Let's go ahead and dump it. I want to see what happens if we continuously dig upward. That looks good. Swivel it a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's shut it. We got to turn the drill back on. Yeah, let's keep going forward. Let's see if this will actually like go up. It doesn't seem like it. Look, our tires are getting caught. You probably have to be a little bit more finesse. Okay, yeah, I don't like it. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and dump it. Boom. Turn it. Let's bring our drill down a little bit. And let's just back this thing out and let's take a look inside there. Excuse me, sir. Get out the way, fool. You know what? I'm just going to park this over to the side. Okay, I'm just going to park it right here. Let's shut it off. Let's hop out. And it's going to be fine right there, bro. Anyway, let's take a look. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it, you guys. It is going uphill, by the way. I think I like doing it with the old front loader a little bit better. In fact, let's come in and let's buy this red front loader. Yeah, it's too late. I already bought it, so let's drop it down. And this is what this is meant for. I mean, this one works just great, honestly. And it gives us a tall tunnel. This one, on the other hand, it's a little on the low side, right? The nice thing about it, though, is... oh, look at this, by the way. This bucket, it always stays even. Like, once you have it flat, it stays flat. Dude, I like that a lot. Let's just drive forward and let's do some scoops back there and see how this works. Is it doing the thing? I can't tell. Hold on. Yeah, totally. This works way better than that tunneler, by the way. Look. It is a full one. Let's tilt it back. Let's go dump it. And then all we have to do is just come out here and then dump right here. Though we will want to lift it up a little bit, yeah. I guess you would just keep the buckets like parallel with the ground, right? Not perpendicular or anything. Let's come back in. Let's come in for another scoop real quick. Let's see how this all looks. We'll do it nice and close like this. Take it a little bit to the right here. And dude, this thing looks like it works really good. Okay. I don't see any good veins down here or anything. It looks like it's just coal and pay dirt, but let's go ahead and dump it. Dude, this is actually a pretty cool piece of equipment. I do like that the bucket, like, no matter what angle you have this thing at, when you raise it, it just stays at that angle. That's really clever. Anyway, let's turn it off. Let's jump out. And yeah, you're not going to believe it, but I have been going actually well over 2 hours at this point. So we're going to go ahead and end it here, but I think this is a decent setup. Let's zoom out a little bit so we can kind of see what the hell is going on. We should probably sell everything real quick, see what kind of money we made. But yeah, dude, it's working out pretty good, I think. You know what? I should have seen how high that red bucket could go. And if we bring it up, dude, this thing goes really high. Look at that. So we could get some pretty nice scoops with this thing. Okay. Anyway, let's shut it off. Let's go and sell everything and see how much money we made today. Okay, so we didn't make a lot of stuff in here, as we can see. I don't know what happened to all the stuff that I dumped on that line. I think it should have gotten screwed up, but I don't know. Anyway, let's sell all this and see how much we made. But if we come over here, we're just going to do quick sells. I'm not going to go through each one. We're sitting at $430. No, $430,000. And after selling it all, we're up to 560. So we made about 130,000 just in those couple of scoops. We didn't even do very much inside there. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for this one, you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, my name is Quad, and we will see you guys in the next one. Later on, everybody. Later on.